What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. Let's get straight into it because this is one of the most complicated issues we could talk about. Donald Trump in Chicago, the black community, in the words Department of War.
The president drawing outrage after sharing this image with a twist on a quote from the movie Apocalypse Now, saying, quote, "I love the smell of deportations in the morning," with the added line, quote, "Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War." Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker writing, quote, "The President of the United States is threatening to go to war with an American city. This is not a joke. This is not normal." Trump saying it's all about addressing crime.
We're not going to war. We're going to clean up our cities.
A new poll shows Americans oppose Trump's deployment of National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. and other cities, with Democrats and independents making up the majority of the opposition. Trump has also floated sending troops to New Orleans. But Jackson, Mississippi, Birmingham, Alabama, St. Louis, and Memphis have the highest murder rates in the country, according to the FBI.
When Trump posted that image, choppers, flames, skylines, calling it Chipocalypse Now. Everybody lost their minds. The people said the president is threatening war against an American city. Governor Pritzker of Illinois came out swinging, called Trump a wannabe dictator. The media went crazy, the Democrats went crazy. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm torn on this. Because on one hand, we've been screaming about this for decades. The crime in our communities, the killings every weekend, the rap songs, the protests, the pleas for help. We've been saying if this was a white neighborhood, they would have been did something. We have all said that. We have all heard that. And now somebody says they want to step in. They want to come in and clean it up. And what happens? We say, nah, don't come here. We good. So which is it? Do we want help or don't we? Do we want to end the violence or do we just want to complain about it? I'm asking the question because right now Chicago is a war zone on its own. Kids getting shot walking home from school. Mothers burying their sons before they 25. People scared to go to the corner store. People ducking bullets just to go to work. And yet, when somebody say they sending help, we call it a dictator move. Now, let me be clear. Trump ain't doing this out of the kindness of his heart. Trump is not some savior. Trump has an agenda. And you best believe part of that agenda is profit. Private prisons, big money. Look up how much it costs to house an inmate for 1 year. Somewhere between $30,000 to $60,000. And who gets paid? Private companies, corporations, the same people politicians do business with. So yeah, the cleanup will make the streets safer, but it will also mean fuller prisons. That's the part we gotta face. The same young black men who are already being targeted, the same young black women who are already in the system, they're about to be the new currency because their bodies mean money. Their incarceration is a check. They will clean the streets, but at the same time, they will fill the prisons. And who own the prisons? People with connections. People like Trump. People who think this is a business. So that's why I'm torn. On the surface, it looks like help. Send in the troops, clean up the violence, make it safe to walk to school again, make it safe to sit on your porch again. But underneath, it looks like a setup, a strategy to lock more of us up, a strategy to make money off our bodies. And if you think I'm exaggerating, look at history. From the war on drugs to the 1994 crime bill, to 3 strikes to mandatory minimums. Every time they said we're cleaning up, what they really did was fill up the prisons. And the people who got hit the hardest, black people, brown people, poor people. So yes, I get it. I get why the black community is divided because we need help, but we don't trust the hand that's offering it. Trump says this ain't war, this is common sense. But if that's true, why use the word war in the first place? Why use helicopters and flames like it's Baghdad? Why sell the image of war if you mean peace? Because words matter, images matter. And what he posted was not about safety, it was about power. Now let me speak to the people because we have to decide something. We can't just keep playing both sides. We can't say we want safety and then reject it when it comes. We can't say we won't change and then fight against the hand that brings it. And we can't keep pretending like this violence is okay because it's not. It's outrageous. Chicago, Memphis, Houston, Philly, our communities are bleeding. And no matter how you feel about Trump, the truth is the truth. Something has to be done and it needs to be done now. But here's my problem. Here's where I put the responsibility back on us. We shouldn't be waiting for Trump. We shouldn't be waiting for any president. We should have been fixing this ourselves. We should have been investing in our own communities. We should have been trying to stop the violence from the inside. And a lot of people will say that we have been doing that. So to sum it up, Trump's move is both help and a hustle. On one hand, it's gonna save lives. On the other hand, it's gonna fill prisons. And the question for the black community is this: do you want safer streets, even if it means more prison beds? Or do you want to keep the violence and keep the system off your back? Because either way, it's a trap. And the sad part, that's our reality. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe, Established Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.